Salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. It has been crazy. The last couple of weeks have been crazy within the crypto space, within the world. I am not going to get too much into it. I'm actually going to make a separate video because you guys know how my ranting gets. So I'm just going to talk about Holochain. And from what I'm seeing, they are having an AMA. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah. Don't miss our upcoming Holo discussion plus AMA on Wednesday, May 1st. I am so glad they just didn't put AMA on there. This is an improvement. You guys don't understand. They used to put AMAs. It wasn't an AMA. It was 40 minutes of, oh, how did you feel about this project? And what was your thoughts as you were moving forward with the project? And are you excited about the project? Of course they're excited. It was a whole lot of, I'm not trying to be mean, but it was a lot of senseless talking. And I understand that, look, if Mary Camacho and David Atkinson and all of these guys want to come together and say, hey, we're just going to have a heart-to-heart and talk about our feelings, talk about how we feel about the project and how everything is going. And yes, there we go. Don't call it an AMA. So I like this better. They're having a Holo discussion plus AMA on Wednesday. All right. It says join DCA World, Mary Camacho, Art Brock, and Matthew as they shared the latest on Holo launch progress. Now, as I've stated to you guys before, I'm not necessarily getting excited. We have been following this project, the Holochain project, the Holo project, for years now. I can't tell you how many lives I've lived from the time that I've bought or started researching the Holochain ecosystem and project till now. It has been a long time. So, they have had a lot of, what's the word? I had it in my top of my head. They've had a lot of pushbacks. There was a lot going on in which delays. There we go. Pushbacks, delays, and it kept happening over and over and over again. And I say over and over and over again, but it could have been only one or two times. But hey, in the minds of people, there's a lot that goes on that we don't know. And in my mind, and I've been very fair to the Holo organization, there's a lot that we don't know. And that's the problem, is we don't know. So we have to speculate on a lot of stuff because we don't know. And for the last 4 to 5 years, we've had to speculate over specific things because we don't know. There's just too many questions out there. And we still have a lot of questions that are not answered. Hopefully in this next AMA, by the way, I stopped asking for AMA. I stopped putting in my questions like I forgot what AMA it was, like maybe 39, 40, something like that. I stopped putting in asking questions because they never ask my questions. I don't ask when moon. I don't ask about the price. I don't ask about any of that kind of stuff. I ask logical questions about the operation of how things will go and have a good answer. But they're having a launch. We're going to find out apparently when they're going to have a launch or how close they are to having a launch. My guess, I've stated this before, it's Q3, but that's just me. Hey, look, I'm a little bit cynical. I don't get excited about it. I'm excited about the project as a whole, but when they give me specific time frames, I get a little bit antsy. Okay, and you guys have to. A lot of people who have been following this project understands. You understand. You've been following this project for a long time, and there's just not a lot of information that we have. There's just not a lot of information that we can gather to make an educated decision, not only on about who these people are in a closer manner, but really what's going on. Obviously, there's a lot of red tape there. They're trying to avoid a lot, especially in the United States of America. Can't necessarily blame them there. We got a lot of, again, about to get political. Let's get into it. So we're going to go over the prices and stuff like that of the Bitcoin ecosystem, or cryptocurrency ecosystem, and talk a little bit about Bitcoin, but just a tiny bit. We see here that the Holos roadmap, look, man, they went from Holo ICO to operations in Gibraltar to shipping those holoports. And man, from here to here has been a journey. And look at where we are. Well, I can't click that, but look at where we are, people. We are in the precipice of launch. We are almost there. And I know many of you are super excited. Now, I am not. I've already had plenty of videos talking about HOT, what's going to happen to HOT, Holofuel, what's going to happen to Holofuel. I've even had to lean to push people to listen to AMAs in the past. So there's a lot here that's going on, and we're going to find out. Hopefully we get a lot of information on exactly what we're doing, where we're going, and what's going to happen. They said Q2, and looks like they're keeping their word. But again, we will see. We're literally at the end. We just started Q2, and so they have plenty of time. As far as their time limit, like them saying Q2, but they have plenty of time. I mean, look, at this point, I'm good to wait till, November, December, until they get things together. Am I trying to get a little bit more hard? Yeah, I am. I am trying to get a little bit more, but it is what it is. I think I don't have a lot of hot, but I have plenty to feel like I'm done. I am done. As far as hot is concerned, we're going to find out what's going to happen. A lot of people are talking about hot and hollow fuel and the reserves and all this other stuff. Like I said, I'm not getting into that. I'm kind of tired of hearing the same stuff over and over and over again. I think you guys saw my tweet. Like or X. What do they call a tweet now? Is it tweet or X? Like XX, like Twitter, what we call it as, I don't know. Okay, I swear, you guys, I don't celebrate 420. I don't smoke anything, but I'm just, I just wandered off there. So yeah, we're at, it says keys, account hardening, network reviews and audits. Holofuel full features out. I apologize, you guys. I've been playing the hell out of a lot of pickleball lately. I joined the league. It's been great. I'm trash still, but hey, I'm okay. I can at least return the ball, but man, it doesn't feel good to get your rear end beat. All right. Let's go ahead here and go back. I think, oh yeah. Let's go here. All right. The Holo Dev activity. This is very interesting. Actually, I've never really taken a look at this. But we can clearly see here. Look at this. This is great. Commits 14,572. Lines changed 22,631,760. Authors 91, and activity of duration 2,610 days. Contributor history, we see here back in 2017 all the way over to 2024, and it seems like there's a lot of look at this time frame here, but back in 2019, early February 2020, yep, you guys guessed it, you guys remember what happened then, right? You should, because the project really took off as far as hot price is concerned. I don't know how these are correlated, and maybe they're not correlated, right? But yeah, this is honestly, this is great. So everyone who talks about Holochain being a scam, or Holo being a scam, you need to really kind of sort of do your research. This is a very solid project. We'll see where they go. Yeah. And join us, become an integral part of the organization. And we see here a lot. I see a lot of similar faces. Bam, 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 bam. Obviously, look at this Paul Diaz there. He's been a very integral part, I believe, in Holochain, especially with communicating with us on X. I just think, I just personally think he's awesome. I appreciate his openness and his willingness to communicate with many of us. So that's cool. I do not know many of these people. Oh, she looked like a girl I dated in the past, but we won't talk about that because it's not her for sure. Okay. Blah, blah, okay. Yep. Yeah. So obviously I'm only familiar with these. Actually, I'm familiar. Is that? Where is? Interesting. Oh, there he is. There he is. I missed him. Matt Schutte. There he is. There he is. That he's another person. Again, as I stated before, for many of you guys who don't know, listening to his videos and watching a lot of his conversations, because he's very, very, how should I say, well-spoken man. That's the best I can put it. I apologize. But I was able to understand what he was trying to portray, or how should I say this? What he was trying to, how he's trying to, man, I'm at a loss of words. Man, this is one thing. Yeah, I'm at a loss of words. But anyway, I really appreciate him and what he was trying to do, how he explained everything in a very elementary manner. And then that allowed me to want to dig deeper into understanding more about Holochain. And then it just went on from there. You guys should really listen to some of his interviews in the past to kind of get a, he talked about how, these guys kind of met up. Mary Camacho, Arthur Brock, Eric Harris Braun, how these guys met up. So it's pretty cool. Again, I think this is everybody on their team, but this is pretty cool. So yeah. They're getting a technical product manager. I don't know, head of growth marketing. Ooh, this is new. Head of growth marketing. Ooh, I'm gonna read this out, you guys. Let's see what they're looking for here. Contract employment. Is this in the United English fluency, remote, 100% remote work where you will fit in? Holo is looking for the experienced and skilled head of growth marketing to lead expansion efforts as we research and establish product market fit for both Holo products and Holochain framework. The ideal candidate should be capable of coming up to speed quickly and understand technical markets, evaluating the company's positioning and fit in the market, and using this information to drive growth marketing across a variety of channels. You should be results focused and have a demonstrated capacity to deliver. You should have demonstrated skill at shipping quickly and effectively. You will need to be nimble, driven, and extremely capable of managing and expanding a team of internal and external contractors, translating executive strategy into technical jobs to be done, and conducting rapid tests of our product market fit while moving quickly. You will hold responsibility for Holo and Holochain to transition from our current pre-product R&D stage to a solid product market fit. What? Was this advertised on X? I mean, I remember the other one, the other job advertised. When did this come about? I just have not been paying attention. Damn. Okay. So if you guys are interested in helping the marketing product, by the way, don't do it. Don't do it. You guys know how I could go on a rampage about the whole marketing thing. Because what was that? What was said? No hype. Let me give you guys an example. Do you guys remember a long time ago when Solana came out? And I remember I made a short video talking about, because people were like, hey, why don't you do a thing about Solana? Solana sounded like everything else. I mean, this is my own personal opinion. It didn't sound like it was better than Holochain and what Holochain was doing. It did not sound like a better project than what the Holochain organization was doing, nor did it seem better or more efficient as using a app like Holo. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. But you know what they did? People, do you know what they did? They marketed the shit out of Solana. And then after they did that, more and more people got into buying the Solana coin. And then after that, more and more developers started to look more into it and say, oh, this is very interesting. I don't know who's going to be the head of growth marketing, but I promise you guys, this should have been this person, whoever this individual is. And this is my own personal opinion. You market things before it actually comes out so you can get people prepared for what is coming. So this should have happened before Holo hosting before Holo hosting actually came about. My own personal opinion. Now, I'm not a genius. I promise you I'm not a genius. But the last time I checked, I'm doing a rambling. I'm doing it. I'm stopping. Key responsibilities: execute against organizational objective. I'm not going to read all of this. Capture, oversee all aspects, explore unconventional and creative approaches. Oh, wait a second. Explore unconventional and creative approaches to reach and engage the target audience. Who is the target audience? Developers? I think the developers are the target audience. But here's something that we all should know. When you advertise to the world, to many people, you will eventually get the people that you need, little by little, to come together and develop strategies and to pinpointing and getting exactly what you need. We're getting into digital marketing and initiatives. Yeah. This is all very interesting. Needed skills: bachelor's degree in marketing, business or related field. 8+ years of experience in growth marketing with at least 3 years in a leadership role. Strong analytical and data-driven mindset, excellent communication collaboration skills, experience with marketing, automation tools, and analytic platforms, proven track record of driving growth and improving key performing metrics. Startup experience is a plus. People, I feel 5 of those boxes. Unfortunately, the other 3 are probably very important. And by the way, it's not the first one. Yeah. Definitely not the first one. Some details about what we offer: generous salary, national currency, generous bonus program, Holo Fuel, supportive introductory period, regular team meetings, collaborative and inspired culture, flexible work schedules, and unlimited PTO. Motivated, passionately engaged, and evolutionary global teammates. Yep. So, with Holo, we envision a world where people own their data and control their identity and privacy. A world where communities create together with patterns and tech design to maximize individual, social, and environmental well-being. We aim to make distributed peer-to-peer computing accessible to everyone. Holo and Holochain are committed to and celebrate creating a diverse, creative, and collaborative global team. Apply now. So, if you guys want to apply, by all means, put your best foot forward. This was in the Americas. It says Holo Americas. I'm not going to go over this because it's technical product manager. This they did that I felt that they sent this out on X or Twitter. So I did get that, but I didn't get that. The other one. I did not get the other one. Let's hear some of you guys' replies. Let me see here. Maybe considering using hashtag. That's how X works. Oh. Yeah. Looking forward to Holochain AMA. Holochain hot. We are waiting for your good news on May 1st. Translate this post here. There's no important announcement regarding Holo Fuel Killer Day or the Mozilla Firefox collaboration. They will receive heavy reactions. They already know this. Look here. If you are not getting what you want from this AMA and you get mad, that's your own damn fault for not understanding what has been going on for the last 7 or 8 years. So, just throwing that out there. And by the way, you would think that, oh man, this guy must really hate the Holochain project. He's not positive, uplifting, bringing. You know what? When I play basketball, I still do play basketball, but when I played basketball competitively, I was the hype guy. Like, hey man, but you know what I was? I was always the guy that would tell that one. There's always one on every team that can't shoot, can't do shit, and I'd be like, look here, man, you wide open, shoot the damn ball. And I just need you to hit the rim so I can come back behind and either, take it. How should I say this? For some of you guys who might not know basketball, but I can definitely be a very good garbage man for any of you guys who know what that means. But my point is I would encourage them to shoot. And one time, I encouraged the right person because he developed a shot. In high school, he developed a shot. And then he was good enough to be on the basketball team. I don't know why he didn't try out. I asked him to try out. I'm like, hey, man, we can use a guy like you. But he was like, nah, it's not for me. That type of thing. But his three-pointer was on point. And this is all from being encouraging. I'm a very encouraging person. I can be like, I'm one of those people, my kids, relationships, everything. I'm a hype guy. I'm ready to go. But when I'm not in control of something, I can't be super ecstatic about something that I'm not in control of. And then when I see get a certain amount of data points over years of convoluted information, I can't really get excited. I am excited about the project overall. I really am. I know for a fact that this is going to be a successful project. And I hope that they hire the right people so that they can move forward and we can oh wow. I said if I'm working with them, they can get stuff done and move forward and just do what they need to do. And then have an outlined plan and goals of how they want to move forward. So I am super excited about this. By the way, Yeah, we'll get into that later. I'm going to be making another video right after this, and that's why I've been cutting myself off, because I really want to stay on topic with the Holochain. But I promise you guys, I will be making another video after this wearing these damn clothes. I am ready because I have a lot to say, and I know only about 5 or 6 of you will truly listen, and I really, well, for all of you guys who even listen to me in the first place or hear my voice and can stand it, I appreciate it. Hear my clumsiness when I talk, but understand where I'm coming from. I really do appreciate it. And I really do appreciate the comments that you guys make. I do. I really appreciate that. So yeah. There can be no coin as strange as Holo. This is true. I've never, but the team is strange, right? The whole organization is strange. That it's not bad. It's not evil. They're just, I don't know. It don't make people feel right the way they do things. And I think that's why, honestly, I think that's why a lot of people aren't in the Holochain project. I mean, I'm just saying, because it's like, wait, what? Now, if you listen, like I've listened to, hours, and I would dare admit days of interviews from Mary Camacho's interviews to all the way back in the past to Matt Schuette's interviews to Arthur Brock's interviews when they were talking about other stuff, right? Other projects that they were hoped to bring about, but it kind of changed into something else or evolved into something else. I've listened to all of that, people. So when I tell you that this team is different, it is. But different is always bad. I don't expect such good news. They will explain the developments from the previous live broadcast so far in a rambling manner. Then they will close it. Everyone that watched the live broadcast and close it. I'm not going to lie, you guys. That's pretty much how it has been. For the most part. They get into these ramblings about how they're either excited or they talk about I don't know, what was it? Like, there's always a personal, I personally believe. So when you give an hour, that's not really a lot of time. Honestly, you guys know I can talk for a long time. I don't think an hour is a long time to talk. And you can get a lot of information out if you're not talking like me. You can definitely get a lot of information out quickly and a lot of productive information, right? Be productive when you're talking, efficient while you're talking. That is no such case with me, but I try. But yes, it can get a little bit redundant at times. All set for another set of lies and stories to share. Hope Hesu gang is, oh God, please no, is waiting for this, and they are running out of stories. Looks like Holo Beta, same like fake Holochain Beta, will be planned release, even though product is not passed through any real use case. I don't know. Tech Files, I think you might need to download an artificial intelligence software to write out your letters. The moment he said Hope Hesu gang, this part right here tells me that he has been probably involved in disagreements with Hesu, and I'm sorry, you guys, not sorry. There's something wrong with certain people. I'm not gonna say who, but I just try to avoid them. But yeah. Also, this one says, why isn't there a single positive reply on Mary Camacho, Arthur Brock? It's like that with almost all of these posts. Sad. And weak leadership hiding and not addressing the points of the investors and shareholders as our Turkish brothers call themselves. Facts. Facts. It's not that they're hiding, and I'm going to get into this other comment here. You might as well read it now. They are hiding. They will have the AMA next week talking about negative responses. It's mainly you and one person with several account where his job is to put a poop emoticons for every tweet about Holo. Actually, it's not just me and another person. But what if I told you I was the same person you think the guy is? No, you at least you structure. Oh no, you at least I think that's supposed to be at least you structure your phrases. The others is a bunch of nonsense emoticons or poop and word scam repeated in every tweet. Those are most likely bots or whoever's just an idiot or they really got scammed. Seriously, what switched you to become negative about Holo and having an account with In Love with Holo? By the way, the Holo AMA tweet is having 100 plus like 180 plus 180 likes plus that ain't nothing. And by the way, there's a reason why people aren't very excited and a lot of people are very cynical about what's happening here. This is just the truth. You know, I think you know, everything is about perception. If you guys had have seen me about 15 years ago, let's go with 15 years ago. If you guys had seen me 15 years ago, I was about $150. 150 pounds for some of you guys. Sorry, speaking language here. No, excuse me. 15 years ago, I was about 80 something pounds. I was 150 outside of high school. I was about 180 pounds. I wore glasses because I wore glasses mostly all of my life. Pretty much, if you can look at the Big Bang Theory, if you've seen the Big Bang Theory, I would be part of that crew. I'd just be black. I'd probably be the only black person there. But the point is that was me, right? Those are the people that I like to hang out with and communicate with and talk with because, yeah. But you guys wouldn't know who I was now because I've changed. I've definitely evolved over the years. I'm no longer religious and I don't want to get into all of that in my own personal life. But the point is that I've changed. So what people see me now is not what I used to be like. And I think that a lot of people don't really understand Holo or Holochain and what they're trying to do because they're only seeing what now. They used to make more AMAs back in the day. Well, they call them AMAs, but they had more AMAs and they tried to communicate more. And then there was Matt Shooty who was going through all these interviews and, you know, there was just a lot of stuff going on. And now it's really, really different. But not only that, but honestly, we look like the oddball in the crypto space. I'm just being honest with you. And I know what being an oddball is like. You know, when I love playing basketball. I've been a very good basketball player. The problem is that one of the things that people will be like, oh, I'm not picking him up. Unless you knew me, I was always the first one picked. But people who didn't know me, I was the last one picked. Now, how does that happen? It's because when I walked up, I had my shirt tucked into my shorts. I was ready to go. I had my glasses on. I'm like, all right, you guys, I'm ready to play some ball. Let's do this. I didn't have the fancy shoes like all these other guys who wore Jordans, didn't up their game up at all. Allen Iversons. None of that stuff. All of them had nice shoes on. And I have these regular Nike shoes, my Air Pegasus that my uncle gave me because he used to be a runner, so he ran out of shoes quickly. And my uncle gave me some Air Pegasus. I remember those damn things. They were awesome. But anyway, I would come out there and play basketball, and people would be like, oh, I'm not picking that guy. But here's the thing. It would be somebody. I would go to a basketball court, and it would be a good guy that actually knows how to play basketball that I've played with before. He'd be like, "Oh no, pick him up!" Like, bro, pick him up. And I can see him pointing because a lot of times I'll be like, "Let's see if I'm the last one picked this time." And sometimes guys think that other guys know me, and they'll pick the guys, and then they'll be like, dude, you didn't pick him? Oh no, I didn't pick him. I chose him. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, bruh. And just to show, as the game started, the other team picked me up, and we completely destroyed them. I said all that to say this, people. Not only to toot my own horn, go back in my past and stuff like that. It's always nice to be able to do that. But Holochain, the whole organization is very, very similar. They're the people that come out, and you're like, you don't look like a real project. You talk funny. I don't know where you're going with this. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. But it's the intelligent people that understand and has followed Holochain for a long time that understands that, hey, this is a solid project. And they're going to move forward. And they're going to get through these growing pains, but they do not know how to operate like a business. Again, me and Atatsum have discussed this at length at times. But it's always good to have, what do they call it? I know what it is. Anyways, it's always good to understand, to have a SWOT. Strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You just gotta be able to understand that and then move forward. But I think that there's more to it. It's not like just a business. It's an open source type of, I want to say communication, but type of technology, program structure. There we go. That in which it's not so simple, right? So we have that. But anyway, let's go ahead. All right. Yeah, Sitting Bull, bruh. All right, so yeah, that's that, and they're coming up now. Here's something interesting. This whole Ranglang thing. I guess they have made partners. They made a whole entire what do they call it? Wow, I'm at a loss of words today. I am so sorry, you guys. I mean, I'm usually at a loss of words, but today has been real bad. An article. They had a nice little article about Ranglang. I have not done a deep dig at Ranglang or research, but I have looked at some of their stuff on what they're attempting to do. So yeah, awesome. And I also think before I'm gonna probably end this video because I want to get into the next video. The other video is that I want to make sure that we understand exactly what's happening in our world and how this relates, honestly, how this relates to Holochain. Because there's a lot of stuff going out there, and I think yeah. So thank you guys. As I always say, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research. I'm going to start another video. I'm going to talk about the nitty gritty about Holochain and how it applies to what's happening today, especially over here in America. Things are getting ugly, people. So I'll go ahead and end it there. And you guys, as I always say, after you do your research, what do? Please, by all means, whatever you do, stay safe out there. The world is getting crazy, and that is no fucking joke. Bye, you guys.